Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. Welcome. New painting by Valerie. Well, it's not a new one, it's one I've had for a long time now. But yes, it's another painting by the very talented Valerie Maud. And welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies, and onto this land of the Worimi people, Worimi. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? Well, first of all, I'm just going to say thank you again to the amazing David, who sent me two of these beautiful memory foam pillows for my daughter's TMJ. She actually had some more Botox injections this morning, but she's finding the pillow really great. So thank you, David. So appreciated. For those that were questioning the TMJ, she has two, C1, C2 are slightly twisted since birth. She decided to come out upside down and back to front. So obviously something happened during the birth process. And yes, she does see a very specialized chiropractor in regards to that once a month and gets the TMJ injections done. How often? Once every 6 months. She has also had nose surgery. Goodness me, to open up the airways as well. So, yeah, we're doing everything right. And yeah, life is good. Okay, entertainment only. Yeah, there's not quite so shiny there, so that seems to be working fabulously. Love my signs. And yes, same monkeys, different day today. I just want to point out that I have looked at the footage. Oh, I shared Hogarth's video in regards to the Yahoo Media Conference, and absolutely have to agree on all of that. Yeah, it was Yahoo himself, but it was spliced together. It was a bit of AI fiddling in between to try and get the spliced together bits matching up, and it was just so obvious. But also today, apparently, this footage that's come out, a couple of minutes worth, it wasn't very long, about the Yahoo surveying or, walking through Domina, which apparently was um, hit by a missile, Missy Isle, yesterday. Um, Yeah, talk about the bison in the room with the high priestess. This is what was on the bottom, on the back foot defensive, but you got the high priestess there, secrets, trying to keep things hidden, but it's a bison in the room. You can't ignore it. I've seen the footage, a couple of minutes long, surrounded by security the whole time, so but he was walking along with his head down like this. It didn't look like him. I'm just going to put it out there. It looked plumper, and the fact that didn't even look up once, yeah, just did not look like him at all. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. What I want to actually have a look at in this particular reading, and for those that were wondering on the deck, I'm using the Runic Tarot. I've got my little cheat sheet out. I want to have a look what's happening over in Husky, in the up the top there, because news has come out that the Hootie figure has not been seen in 14 days since the 9th of March. Now, it's not the first time he's gone missing. However, you've got the 10 of Pentacles here on one side, and then you've got keeping secrets from the devil, trying to avoid investigation on the other. So this is very potentially, well, this is my raping and pillaging card. Obviously, because it's Vikings, in their war formation heading forwards. The symbol that is on the mast there is the upside down protection. So it's no longer protected, no longer warding off evil. And the one on the other sail there is about the challenges and the frustrations. So, and what have we got on the prow here? is the need for self-reliance and survival. So there's big action happening here in this whipping and pillaging card. And you've got here trying to the devil energy, trying to keep secrets. Hasn't been seen in 14 days. I haven't picked up this energy for 18 months, 2 years now. Those that have been with me a long time will know when I first started feeling that. And I keep getting a female. Literally, she's in a. So I'm not sure whether this is the actual body double or not, because I get 3 morgue draws every single time I go into the energy. I get 3 morgue draws that get pulled out. The OG is because when they're deciding which one to put on display, and the OG is so badly corrupted, as in falling apart, that they go, we can't use that one, and so therefore they'll use one of the doubles. But I keep getting over and over and over again, going down a main road, everything's going good. It's a cobbled road. It's like an old Roman road through a town, but then turning off into an alleyway. Again, it's cobbled, going down a hill, a woman stepping out in, I would call, 1950s tweed jacket with a beret on, whips the beret off, flings the hair out, puts it up in a ponytail, and then literally strips the tweed off, and she's there in what I would call cargo pants and a white t-shirt. Absolutely, and the cargo pants are sort of a khaki grey colour, a light khaki grey colour, and combat boots as well. Pulls out a Pewy Pew and Pewy Pewies, the Putin figure. That vision is still as clear as day, and I had that years ago. And same with the morgue drawers. So I think he's already gone, and I think what's going to happen is they're going to publicly take out one of the doubles, or 2 of the doubles might be taken out. International intelligence agencies have picked up at least 8 of them. We know one of them went to Alaska. But let's have a look. So that's flung out. The 5 of Swords, the lies, deception, deceit, but this is also like a revolution card. People throwing down their arms, no longer wanting anything to do with the regime itself, the bully, the overlord, etc. And but the perpetuation of lies. Now, the reason why I'm getting this card is news out of Ukraine. Slava Ukraine. Sorry if I sort of talk a bit funny on occasion. I'm just trying to avoid the censors. News has come out that the spring offensive has collapsed, and they're barely even into spring itself. Ukraine is making vast strides in land that it's getting. Let's have a look. Right, today on March 19th, this article that I'm reading from charter97.org, the occupation green-dressed people of the Ruski Fed tried to break through a front in the Limansky direction. The group was defeated together with the equipment. It was reported on X by a Ukrainian military officer known by the nickname of Kriegsfossa. The occupation green-dressed people of the Ruski Fed through very serious forces to break through the Le Mans direction. However, the assault was smothered largely due to the fact that the AFU controlled the field with the help of drones. So this big offensive, apparently a large number of Lasky vessels blew up on mines that were set remotely with the help of the drones, etc. The officer said, "We knew they were planning an attack and everyone was ready." Okay, so the spring offensive failed already, barely started, failed big time already. Now, what's also happened? Apparently, Moscow, the MossyCow is in lockdown with internet silence. Let's have a look what's happening. What is happening within Husky? Now, we do know the orange idiot lifted sanctions on the Husky oil and gas, except that the oil line is not fixed yet, and also lifted sanctions on Belarus's banking system. We know who gets advantage from the Belarusian banking system being lifted, but also potentially funneling oil and gas or money. No, funneling money. So basically what it is trying to refill the Rusky coffers. And it is refilling the Rusky coffers, but I just get it's too little too late. So what's happening inside Husky that we are not hearing of in the Western world? What is happening inside? Come on down. Let's see if we can find out. Right. Well, interesting first card, but strength. But it's not necessarily, I mean, this is the feminine strength. This is the strength of the mothers, the sisters, the wives, embracing their strength. And do not underestimate the power of their strength with that polar bear there. It's not even lion strength, it's more than lion strength, calling on their inner strength. We've got all the little fairies all over the card there as well, the spiritual guidance as well. The worldly strength and finding comfort in that strength. Okay. We've got here the second signifier card is wanting to go back to how it was. You've got to remember that these people, especially in Moscow and St. Petersburg, etc., they had access to McDonald's and Versace and cafes and motor vehicles and blah blah and so forth. But this is reminiscing for what was. It's also about the family unit, wanting to live in peace, to be able to, bring home the husbands and raise the children. Okay, let's see where it goes. Oh, big feminine energy, Queen of Swords. Channeling Catherine the Great type energy. I was listening to Sleepy Histories the other night, last week, to get to sleep, still the brain, and for whatever reason I landed on Catherine the Great. So this is really powerful female energy here, the warrior female. This is quite funny actually, because I don't think in Rusky they've got women on the front line, whereas boy oh boy, the Ukrainian women are just about the fiercest fighters. Leave the men for dead. But this is the strength of the women, the warrior women, standing up, coming forward. Okay. In the past, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, a new start, a new opportunity that is presented. Crowning this reading, Four of Pentacles. So the energy over the current situation within is literally everything burning to the ground. Holding on to what is most precious as everything burns to the ground. Being devastated. This will be refinement, depots, oil, gas depots, but just even within, I think this is pretty much grabbing what is precious and setting fire to the rest. This has really got revolution vibes about it. Immediate future, we've got justice here, actions having consequences, divine justice, the power of justice, holding this Ace of Swords. She's got the Ace of Swords. Here's the Ace of Swords again, but this one's planted in the ground, planted in the earth. What's happening within? And the Hermit. Externally, we've got the Hermit. Danny does externally. Internally, I do external. I do it around the other way because I like to look at what's happening on the outer first. So we've got the Hermit card. Again, this challenge, frustration, psychological blocks here. Keeping things on the down low, keeping things quiet, keeping things hidden, but bringing down the wrath of God. Seven of Wands against those that are standing below. Okay, hopes and fears, the Nine of Wands. Defenses, some sort of defenses holding. Someone reported to me that the military were encircling MossyCow, but I can't find anything to verify that. But the outcome, we've got this raping and a pillaging, but the failing of it, that it's ending. King of Cups, new leader coming forward, and the Sun card. Joy, revelation, and the Wheel of Fortune, everything turning. And then you've got that Queen of Cups energy, which is my Yulia Navalny. I keep getting there'll be an interim male, and then eventually there will be this female energy. Okay, you've got the King of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, but then you've got this absolute despair of Russia. So there is this okay, the strategy is to present this illusion that all is hunky-dory and going well, but the reality, Five of Pentacles for Russia, just starvation, wounding, injury, just a disaster. There's this illusion, the strategy, the propaganda is to put out, because this is an action card, to put out that everything's great, but the reality is it's very far from. Okay, so we've got a report of troops surrounding MossyCow. What was that? Yes. Yep, big Ace of Cups there. Yes, they are telling me. Right, so there must be truth in that reporting, but we're not hearing any of it. So what's going to happen with those troops? I mean, they don't want to be there any more than they want to be on the front line. These are their own people. What's going to happen? Defiance. It's also my Slava Ukraine card. Keep getting I just see it's like Ukraine thundering across the land there. Always seen Ukraine winning, getting all their land back. I see Crimea becoming its own sovereign state. I've read on Belarus before if you put it in the search option. Let's have a look. Even gotten Serbia is going to become an independent country at one stage in the future. But what's going to happen with this troops surrounding MossyCow? Troops surrounding MossyCow. What do we need to know? So you've got this defiance. I'm actually going to put that to the side. As I said, that's my Slava Ukraine card. This Defiance. What's going to happen with MossyCow? Page of Pentacles. So we've got 2 pages. This could be young people, youth. I'm getting Ukraine with that. This feels more like MossyCow. Young women taking up the arms to protect. Right, the High Priestess. Trying to keep things secret, but you can't not see it. Reports getting out there, secrets being revealed about the bison in the room. And the Fool, new start, uncharted waters. In the past, this indolent, this is, what's his name? The brother of Thor, you know who I'm talking about. Got the Four of Cups there. If I ignore it, it won't happen. Type energy. Right, we've got the Seven of Cups at the top here. This can be illusion, delusion, but this is very much about, I'm going to say, the children. So not being distracted by the promise of strength and wealth and glory and all the rest of it. This is about refocusing back on what's really important. The Ten of Cups in the immediate future. So this is the ending of the, this is the Hall of Valhalla, but it's the end, the Ten of Cups, they're all saluting the Emperor up the end there. It's the ending of the Emperor. Speaking of the Emperor, externally, the Emperor. The ending of saluting the Emperor. I haven't been able to pick them up for a long time. Six of Swords internally. So the externally is this presentation of the Emperor, but internally, completely different story. The truth is moving out of this energy to a new dawn. So propaganda, expect propaganda, hopes and fears, some plan that is being brought to fruition, but restricted, held at the point of the sword with the Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. The information is going to get out. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Mercenary. Another 8. 1, 2, 3, 8s. Have I got any other 8s there? That's a 10. What was that one? That was a page. I'm going to have to pause and have a look to see what the 8s mean. But yeah, this is the Eight of Cups. No longer, because I was talking about with MossyCow, you've got the youth, the nimble youth taking off while the crusty old dragon still chews. And then we've got the World card, the ending card. It's all over. And then you got the Queen of Wands, this new feminine energy that comes through. Okay. Oh, on the bottom we got the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card. Great energy underneath. Okay, with MossyCow, but it's point of the sword, but the information's going to get out. The truth is going to get out. The real truth is going to get out. You've got this Knight of Pentacles, protecting, or is he the mercenary? I think this is more the nimble youth fighting in a different manner. I've often said that Ukraine's fighting a 21st century war against Rusky that is fighting a 20th century, and it's the same in the Middle East. You know, the US, the 20th century versus the 21st century I don't. Okay, I'm just going to pause you and have a look at the eights. Hang on a sec. Okay, I should know this stuff, but I tend to, as I say, go by the images and I'm intuitive instead. The number 8 is associated with reevaluating where you've come from and assessing if this matches where you would like to go. So this is where you've been and where you're going. In some cases, can represent drive and perfectionism, but um, multiple eights basically are a major dilemma or a mindset shift moment. So I'm just going to put it out there. You've got multiple eights here. This is a shift moment, big shift moment. So yeah, I am going to put it out there that I think Rusky MossyCow is on the brink of a. Put those aside. I'll just draw some true crime oracle just to on the bottom, just to really sum it up. Show me what is happening in MossyCow at the moment. What's happening? We're hearing from the outside that there are troops around it. Internet's been cut off. What is happening in MossyCow that we need to be aware of? Right, wooded area. Dark, jumbled, beach, open spaces, cleansing water. I mean, there's no beach in MossyCow. I'm pretty sure of that. But this is very much the current is the. I'm just getting undercover, moving in the shadows. The challenge is to stay out of the open areas. You've got love for country, love for fellow people, and justice in the past, wanting justice, crowning the reading, self-inflicted, this is, I mean, if there's going to be a revolution card, I don't know whether there's one in this deck. This would be it, because this is internally. Okay, you've got immediate future affair, externally life insurance, internally the neighbourhood. So those that you've got love of country, love of the people. This is about life insurance is very much about providing for the families to go forward, wanting protection for the families to go forward. Neighbourhood feels like door to door. Hopes and fears, the devil, absolutely, the outcome. Mountains, obstacles that need to be overcome. Surveillance that needs to be overcome. But then we've got ending, strangulation card, but it's very much about heads in the noose. Unaliving with the burial. You've got the cult, stepping out from the cult. And then you've got a celebrity type leader ready to step up to the mic. On the bottom, revenge, accident, cleanup, spouse and partner. Working together. This has very guerrilla warfare about it. Like door to door. What's happening in MossyCow? Okay. I just heard they're cleaning out the informants. When I'm saying the informants, I mean the informants for the Ruskies, for the Kremlin. Don't know what's happening there. That's what I heard. I heard that they are at the moment, right now, the first step that they're taking is to clean out those that are surveilling and reporting the traitors, pretty much the traitors to the traitors to the cause. Let me put it that way. Is what I'm getting. They're cleaning that out, and then it will be next step. Let's see how it plays. Keep our ear to the ground. Love to you all. Take care.